Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Sulai.Medcom from Think Smart, where every single Saturday we share topics on how to live a happier, healthier, and a smarter life. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So one of the things that can really deteriorate your productivity levels is how focused you are, how concentrated your brain is when you're doing a task. In today's topic, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 easy, scientifically proven ways that can actually boost your concentration. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing that we want to make clear is, what is concentration? How do you actually know if you're concentrated or not? When you're concentrated, that means that your brain is only focused on one task. It's only focused on one thought process. In other words, when you're working, you're not actually thinking about what you're gonna do on Friday night or Saturday night. You're not thinking about who you're gonna text right after you're done with studying or working. Your mind is only busy with the task in hand. This is how you know you're focused. And I'm gonna be sharing with you something that is very easy and actually a lot of people don't know about. Research has shown that if you watch just 5 minutes of something funny before you get to work, your concentration levels increase by 14 times. That means that you are actually 14 times more concentrated than what you actually is when you watch something funny. So what I honestly do is, right before I study or right before I go to work, I just put something funny, because when your brain perceives something as funny, it induces the same reward receptors in the brain that become induced with the cocaine high. In other words, you become more focused when you watch something funny before you get to work. Not only that, but laughing before you get to a task actually induces your dopamine levels in the brain, and so you actually become more focused and more willing to do the task. So remember, finding something funny before you get to work or study increases your concentration by 14 times. Alright, so the next thing that I also want to share with you is meditation. Meditation has been shown to drastically improve your concentration levels. So what do I mean by meditation? Because there's so many different meanings. Meditation is actually a way of training your brain to be in a relaxed state. What I do is, when I wake up, I just take 5 minutes of my day and I close my eyes and I try to silence my brain. And as I see these thoughts coming in my head, like you should go to work or you should study, I just observe these thoughts and take a deep breath, because that will take you back to baseline. Research has actually shown that when you meditate, you just take 5 minutes of your day and try to silence your brain, what happens is you become in an alpha state of mind. And so this is a brainwave state where you become more relaxed and you can actually absorb more information. So meditation is definitely one of the things that can drastically improve your focus levels. The third thing that I actually do, believe it or not, to improve my focus is I chew gum while I'm studying. Let me explain. Research has shown that people who chew gum while they're studying or they're performing a task are actually more alert than those that don't. This is because chewing gum actually increases the blood flow to your brain, and so your mind becomes more activated and you become more focused. The first time chewing gum was noticed to increase focus was actually in World War I. Snipers used to actually chew gum to become more focused on the target. So one very important thing to actually improve your focus is actually proper sleep. Proper sleep. What do I mean by that? I know we all know how important sleep is, and everyone tells you that you need to get 8 hours of sleep. Well, that is a huge lie. Let me explain. You see, when you sleep, you go through sleep cycles. Every sleep cycle is an hour and a half. So when you try to sleep, you want to try to sleep in an increments of an hour and a half. So hour and a half, 3, 4.5, 6, and 7.5. So when you try to sleep, try to allocate 6 to 7.5 hours, not 8. because 8 means that you go into a new sleep cycle, and if you wake up in the middle of that sleep cycle, you can actually become a little disoriented. One more thing that can actually really increase your focus is proper breathing. We all know that the 3 main things that the brain needs to function are water, oxygen, and enough sugar. So what I do to make sure that my brain is activated through oxygen is by breathing in and out deeply for 10 times. I inhale through the nose and I exhale through the mouth. So it goes like this. This way you force the greatest amount of oxygen straight into your brain. Doing this for 10 times before you actually start a task will really increase your focus levels. One more thing, I know I said I'm gonna give you 5, but I also want to give you one more because I genuinely want to share everything I know to help you in your journey to success, is your phone. Your phone is a huge distraction, especially in the morning. You see, when you wake up in the morning, a lot of people, the first thing they do is check their phone, and that is dangerous actually, because it will lower your productivity and performance levels. What happens is when you wake up in the morning and check your phone, you train your mind to be in a distracted state so that every single thing will actually take your attention instead of being focused on only one thing. What I do in my personal life is before I sleep, I set my alarm and then I put my phone on airplane mode so that when I wake up, I am not distracted by checking through my phone the first thing in the morning. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. And please comment if you would like me to do the second part of this big topic soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week with a new one. Salam.